Next, people who consume a lot of sugary drinks, including pure fruit juice, could have a higher risk of developing cancer, according to a new study. The research, published in the British Medical Journal, looked at 100,000 people in France. It found that the consumption of sweet drinks was associated with increased risk of overall cancer, as well as breast, prostate and bowel cancer. Lauren Moss reports.
Bottles of pop and sugary drinks are often at the centre of the debate about healthy living and obesity. But now a study by scientists in France suggests that they are significantly associated with the risk of cancer. Researchers looked at 100,000 people for 5 years. The average person drank around 2 cans of sugary drinks a week. But the study found that if they consumed about 2 more cans on top of that, around 100 millilitres a day, they had an 18% increased risk of cancer. The study didn't find any cancer links with artificial sweeteners. It couldn't determine whether sugary drinks do cause disease, but health campaigners say the findings are another indication that intake should be limited.
The fact that this did find a link, regardless of weight, is interesting, but we do, and potentially concerning, but we do need more research on this. But in the meantime, there is already lots of reasons to cut down on these drinks.
Since last year, UK manufacturers have been paying a levy on high-sugar drinks. Tory leadership candidate Boris Johnson provoked criticism from health professionals last week by vowing to review what he's called sin taxes if he becomes Prime Minister. Obesity is a known cause of cancer, and consuming many sugary drinks can lead to weight gain. But researchers say this study shows that is not the full story. The British Soft Drinks Association says soft drinks are safe as part of a balanced diet. But this research will feed into the continuing discussion about how we can live healthier lives. Lauren Moss, BBC News.
Well, in our studio in Salford, in the north of England, is dietitian Nicola Lundham-Rain. Hi, Nicola. So are you surprised by these findings?
It's not surprising, no, but I think what we need to stress is that the study didn't show a causal link, it showed an association. So we've known for a while now that drinking too much sugar isn't good for our health, and this just adds to the body of evidence that ideally we should be drinking water, or second best, the diet alternative.
And what about those people who do like sugary drink, especially fruit juice? Most people think fruit juice is healthy.
You're right, and a glass of fresh fruit juice is definitely healthier than a can of fizzy sugary pop because it contains some fibre and some vitamin C. But the rules around fruit juice, the guidelines, say to limit it to no more than 150 mils a day, which is about a small glass. So this was the advice that came out a few years ago now. So the 3 main take-home messages really are: choose diet alternatives where possible, add less sugar into tea and coffee, and when it comes to fruit juice, limit it to that small glass just once a day.
And there's been lots of interesting debate around the idea of a sugar tax, and that was specifically targeted at obesity. But it seems now like there's an extra argument potentially in favour of that sugar tax.
The study is definitely interesting and more research is needed, but I think the sugar tax is a good thing because it's forcing manufacturers to reformulate, so to put less sugar in their drinks, which is not only good for your overall health, it's good for your dental health as well.
And what about sugary foods? Do you think we need the same kind of impetus behind trying to cut sugar and salt perhaps from our foods?
Definitely, because the one thing that this study did show is that those people who consumed more sugary drinks also were consuming more calories and more salt as well. So who knows, the people consuming the sugary drinks may have been having more fast food at the expense of healthy home-cooked meals, which provide more fibre and fruit and vegetables, which we know protect us against cancer.
OK, Nicola Lundham-Rain, thank you.
Thank you.